The bloodlines of the Bible, including the Book of Enoch script. What if the Bible isn't just spiritual, but genealogical? And what if some of its most important bloodline details were pushed outside the canon, not erased? Because in the ancient world, bloodlines weren't just family records. They were the framework of authority, inheritance, priesthood, kingship, and legitimacy. From the beginning, the Bible tracks lineage on purpose, and that tracking doesn't stop with the familiar books. Ancient texts like the Book of Enoch expand on what Genesis only hints at. First, the line of Adam splits into two directions: Cain's line tied to violence and corruption, and Seth's line, the preserved line. Genesis says, Seth's descendants called upon the name of the Lord. Enochic tradition adds that this line guarded knowledge, while the world around them fell into chaos. Then comes the part Genesis mentions briefly, but Enoch explains in detail: the Watchers. Enoch describes beings who descended, took human wives, and corrupted human bloodlines. Their offspring were the Nephilim. This wasn't just moral collapse, it was contamination of flesh. That makes a key Genesis line hit different. All flesh had corrupted its way upon the earth. The flood wasn't random, it was a reset, and Noah becomes central for a reason. Genesis says Noah was perfect in his generations. In an ancient Hebrew context, that phrase can point to lineage, a preserved line. In Enochic tradition, Noah's bloodline remained uncorrupted. After the flood, humanity restarts through Noah's sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. But the Bible narrows the focus again through Shem, leading to Abraham, where bloodline becomes covenant. God's promise isn't vague. It's repeated through a specific line: Isaac, not Ishmael; Jacob, not Esau. Then Jacob becomes Israel. His 12 sons become the 12 tribes. But the roles divide. Levi carries priestly authority. Judah carries royal authority. From Judah comes David, and God makes a promise to David, an enduring throne. That means kingship becomes hereditary, and the future Messiah must come through this preserved royal line. That's why genealogies matter so much, because without the right lineage, a claim to the throne is illegitimate. The New Testament doesn't abandon bloodlines, it confirms them. Jesus is traced to David, to Judah, to Abraham, to Noah, and back to Adam. 2 genealogies appear because one establishes legal kingship, and the other establishes biological descent. So when you read the full ancient record, including Enoch, you see why bloodlines were guarded, why the flood mattered, and why the promise had to move through a preserved line. The Bible isn't hiding bloodlines,